Hey there everybody, my name is Erin and welcome back here to another episode of Touch Base, where today we'll be taking a quick look into the most recent market-shaking move, Manny Machado's 10-year, $300 million deal with the San Diego Padres. Big deal for a talented player, but reports have it that the Chicago White Sox offered Machado a mouth-watering $350 million deal. And while not all of that was guaranteed, with incentives and performance boosters and a pair of mutual options valued at $35 million apiece, Machado went with a smaller but completely guaranteed deal. So we're going to take a look at the financial details behind why Machado may have picked the Padres over the White Sox. So let's go ahead and get that 90-second clock rolling. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're going to calculate the present value, the value today of money or cash flows to be received in the future. We have to take two things into account: state income tax rates in both California and Illinois, and what we anticipate the interest rate to be in the future. For simplicity, we will assume that the current Fed funds target rate of 2.5% will remain constant into the future. So here's our present value formula with the yearly average salary for Machado in the numerator and the effective interest rate in the denominator. Machado, due to how high his salary is forecasted to be, would fall into the top tax brackets, enlisting a 13.3% state income tax in California as opposed to a 4.95% state income tax rate in Illinois. So let's see how these figures affect Machado's contractual value. We take the taxes out of Machado's salary first and then apply the present value to his new already taxed salary. Machado's deal with the San Diego Padres, his 10-year, $300 million contract, has a present value of $230.7 million. So when taking time and, or rather, interest rates into account, Machado loses $69.3 million in today's value from his $300 million deal. Whereas with the White Sox, Machado's proposed 8-year, $250 million contract has a present value of $213.4 million, losing $36.6 million in value over time. The difference between the two present values of the contracts is roughly $17.3 million in favor of the Padres deal. So ultimately, Machado at the end of the day will essentially have $17 million more in terms of today's money than he would had he signed with the Chicago White Sox. I don't know about you, but I would certainly take the $17 million more in present value and the 2 additional years to play in the majors. So while the game of baseball is not all about money, a figure like $17 million can make all the difference. And Machado and his agent Scott Boras, through doing roughly the same math that we did here, were able to figure that the Padres deal was worth significantly more than the White Sox deal, perhaps explaining why Machado ultimately picked the San Diego Padres over the Chicago White Sox. You too can apply this fun little lesson when looking at contract values or even attempting to determine what money in the future will be worth in today's time. I hope that you all enjoyed today's episode. Check back here at Touch Base for the most up-to-date baseball information and fun little segments like today. My name is Erin. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.